So it is almost 3 o'clock Eastern if you look at the clock. So this is about the time when I start getting things prepared. So making sure that the gaming laptop is at least plugged in to be charged or is fully charged. And yeah, that's my laptop setup. Not great, but it's close to the modem, so it's close to the modem, and I can use the Ethernet cable to go into the gaming laptop, which is what I stream from. I'm also testing the game on OBS, but I'll show you that when I go on my computer view. Make sure that the webcam is working well, that the controller is functioning. Also, over on this folding chair is the secondary laptop. That's how I look at chat and monitor whether the stream is working well or not. And what I do for that is I hook it up to this. So I have another Ethernet cable for the alternate laptop. And if we go over here to the smart TV, there's also an Ethernet cable that goes in here. When I'm going to stream on the PlayStation 4, I take that Ethernet cable, put it to PlayStation 4, use this Ethernet cable here for the gaming laptop to stream from, and then use this Ethernet cable for the alternative laptop. That way I can monitor the stream. Now you might ask, why do I have so many Ethernet cables? Because it's more reliable to do it that way for me than it is to use the Wi-Fi. And that's something I would suggest to everyone, because what you want with your stream is stability. We don't want drop frames. We don't want the internet connection to go kaput because we overload it. And having the Ethernet cables that are directly connected to the modem works better than that. I also make sure that I have my beverages. That is a caffeinated beverage. That is a Pepsi Zero, so that I have a little bit of energy on stream. I could also make some more tea if I want to. Now I'm going to switch to what I do on the gaming laptop to make sure that everything is set and ready. Alright, so here I am on the laptop, and I am making sure that OBS is operating functionally, that I have, I'm testing an overlay, and I found that the overlay does interfere with the game a little bit, so I've shrunk the game screen a little bit, and there may be another alteration in the future with this overlay where I'm going to make these icicles a little bit smaller so it doesn't take up as much room. That, or I could try and move the gaming screen, but I don't want to do that because then my camera up here will take more room. So I'm going to keep that where it is, and I'll probably just make the icicles smaller. So I'm making sure that this is okay. So I have played a little bit of the game to make sure that it's alright. I'm also taking a look at all of my browsers and everything to make sure that these are in the correct order. So I have the game there, and I want everything to be on top of the game. So chat, I don't mind if that goes over the game because it's temporary. Alerts, the sub goal and the follower goal I have put at the bottom where there's some space now because I've shrunk the game screen. And probably what will also happen is maybe I will run all games at this with this screen resolution here on OBS. And what I'll do is I'll make some modifications where I can fill in this extra space. So this is the general gaming. I also have the starting soon. That one I don't necessarily need to be involved in because I don't have the game running or anything like that. So I just have all of these images, and I usually have music playing in the background. Same thing with just chatting. I'm looking at that and I'm saying, oh, that looks good, that's fine. And then I'm going to go down to the other ones that I generally use. So be right back. Looks like this now. So that looks good and it looks fine. show and tell. That's if I'm going to show you a picture or some other file. And I haven't really tested this yet because I haven't wanted to show anything. That last scene is for the stream on February 1st, the suicide prevention scene. That is going to be for the birthday charity stream on February 1st for myself and Mystic Melissa 3. So that's all set up, and I am supposed to be playing Resident Evil 7, so I have a PS4 set up as well. And what I'm going to be doing there is I'm going to do sort of a test there as well. And what I'll probably do is I'll probably do the exact same thing that I'm doing with this general gaming screen. I'm going to move the follower goal down here. I'll probably shrink the game and shrink the icicles and fill in the extra space. Mostly because I'm not like... One of my followers is like, you could make the game bigger, but I also want it, I want the game to be seen well, but I also don't want it to be pretty plain, because to be honest with you, my general gaming was very plain, and so I decided to add to it. Now usually I wouldn't think very much of that, but at the same time, if it gets you 1 or 2 extra viewers, or what have you, then it's probably worth a little bit of effort. I wouldn't say that I put a crap ton of effort in this. I sort of just put some pictures into a presentation on Canva, and then I saved it as a GIF, and then I added it here. And I also wanted to make sure that I have these windows where I want them. So the Giphy, I'm going to move that up here because of the change of the game. So that's basically what I do in OBS, especially if I'm testing out something different like I am here. I make sure that I'm on well before the stream so that I can figure out how I'm going to go about it and if I need to make any changes. So this is what I've done for now. This is how we're going to run the stream for today, which is 1:10:22. So we are good. We are good to go on this front. Now let's take a look at some of the behind-the-scenes stuff. So this is both before and after I'm streaming. So before I stream, I'm looking for people that are trying to reach affiliate, and I'm sharing that information on my Twitter page at Kaydub0415. So I will retweet, if I speak slowly it usually works out better. I will retweet, or I will share updates for my channel on here as well. This is primarily where I put that information, is on Twitter. I will also make sure I check messages and notifications to see if there's anything that I've missed or something that's important, especially if it's one of my friends that I'm a mod for them during their stream. They'll either send me a message on here or on Discord. So this is where I do a lot of my heavy advertising. I'll put pictures on here, I'll put a schedule on here, just in case people can't stop into the channel during my streams, which is, I usually start at 4:30 Eastern time. Another tool is Discord. So as you can see, I have plenty of Discords. I have the Chill Zone here. We go to the Going Live, and this is where I'll post when I'm going live. So, but I never do that right before I'm streaming because I do something else before that, in which I won't have internet for a little bit. So, but we'll get to that in a second. So this is where I'm going to post my going live, and then I post in all the Discords that I'm part of, and I try to interact with them on a daily basis. However, it's impossible with all the Discords that I'm really a part of. So interacting with people is not exactly... It's not feasible for me to go through all these Discords every single day and interact with people in a meaningful way. But you can use the Going Live to at least inform people that you are going live and share ideas. Now, another thing that I do is I make sure that everything in Streamlabs is working. So I'll have my OBS open. I don't have it open right now. I'll test the alerts sometimes, especially if I'm going to change an alert. But I go to CloudBot and I make sure that I have a poll ready for the stream, and I make sure I have it timed. So my streams are 2.5 hours long. I usually have 2-hour long polls. The reason for that is because not everyone's going to come into my stream at the same time. So I have a poll where people can vote for a couple of hours so that when they do come in, I can remind them, hey, we have a poll, or Streamlabs will put a notification in the chat that says there's a poll going on, and it will tell you what the poll is and how to vote for it. Another thing I like to do is I like to add quotes. So right now we have exactly 40 quotes. And so I have my command for quotes. I also might look at commands. And I edit the Discord one every week because your invitation to your Discord changes every week. And then we have the other socials, and I edit a follow age. So I'm making sure all these things are also in order before I stream. And then there's one more thing that I do on a regular basis, just about every day. I go on to Twitch, I see who's on, and then I visit them, and sometimes I'll have 2 or 3 tabs open on Twitch. I didn't want to stay on Twitch too long. I don't want you to know everyone that I'm following. So it's way more work than you think to be a streamer. And I'm going to show you another thing that is a common practice. So you go to your creator dashboard. So after I stream, usually I raid someone. So I'll go raid channel. Not that one. That will raid a channel. And that's all perfectly hunky-dory, but my work isn't done after I turn off that stop stream on OBS. I go to content, I go to video producer, I look to see what is the pick for the broadcast. And usually it's not a good thumbnail. So what I'll do is I'll click, and then I will watch the video on demand, and I will find a place that I think is appropriate for the stream. I will use the Windows Alt print screen function to take a screenshot of that particular moment in the stream. Then I will go down to the thumbnail. It will give you 3 options that are automatically generated, and then this 4th option is an upload option. So you'll take your screenshot, shrink it to the proper dimensions, and then upload that. You'll have a description. You'll pick a title. It could be different than what you choose when you start to stream, and then your language and your category. I chose the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion because that's what took up most of the stream. And you also have options up here. You can highlight from it, download. But what I tend to do is I tend to go to settings and then do the pop-out player. And what that does is that gives you a different player with your stream, and it allows you to clip. And I'll show you that in a second. So I'm going to go back to my channel. And I think I can clip from here, if I remember correctly. If not,
combat actually.
I'll have to show you the pop-out window.
Don't worry, don't worry, I got it. I got it.
Say I find something that I want to clip, so I can click clip. It will take me to a separate tab. And then I could change the time index where I start the clip. I could switch how long it is up to 60 seconds. I can make it shorter if it's only a very short period of time in the stream. And clipping is an art form. You got to get it just into the right moment. And then you title your clip, hit publish. It will send you to a transition page, and instead of having a title here, it will have the link. You can copy it, and then you can go on to Twitter and share it there. You can go on your Facebook and share it, wherever it is that you would like to share your clips for your channel. And then, if you are actually watching someone else's stream and there's a clippable moment, you can make clips from their stream and put on their. It's going to go onto their Twitch account, and then you can go onto Twitter and save that. So you put all of those ingredients together. What you have is a full-time job of streaming without streaming for 8 hours. So I would say, on average, I spend 3 hours on other people's streams. And I spend another half hour to 45 minutes clipping from other people's streams, and about another half hour clipping from my own streams. And to make sure that I don't forget anything, I have a method where I have a notepad right by my desk, so I can write down the time index for when I want to make a clip, or at least a rough guesstimate. Usually what I do is I round down, and I'll watch up to the moment, and then I will clip it. So we're not going to actually clip from that stream. So that's what I do primarily on the computer itself. Sometimes I might want to edit what a widget says. So maybe my follower goal, I want to change my follower goal. I would click here and I would change it. Maybe I want to add a viewer count, which I don't. I don't like seeing that on my streams. So I don't have that on there, but you may want to mess around with your settings even more. So that's in essence what I do. So it's not, I start a stream, I'm like, ho, 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 have fun on my stream, end the stream, and then, it's all said and done. If you're trying to grow, you have to make those clips, you have to share those clips, you got to make sure that you have decent hashtags on your clips, small streamer community, support small streamers. That way you can get some attention to your channel. If there's promotions on Twitter and you're really in need of followers, you can go ahead and go into those promos, share your information, maybe check into a couple other streamers' channels, and hopefully they do follow for follow. Follow for follow is good and bad, in my opinion. It's great because you can get extra followers. The piss poor news is there's no guarantee that that person's going to stop by your streams. That's the big one. And if you're looking for viewership, so say you're working towards Twitch affiliate, you need a 3.0 average over 30 days, along with the requirements for days streamed and hours streamed, and the 50 follower goal. You can have 200 followers, but you may not reach that average viewership requirement because those people don't tune into your streams. They may have just popped into one of your streams and thought it was cool for a second, and then they never visit again. Maybe they don't like the game you're playing, or whatever situation, your setup or whatever. We don't really know. The only thing we can control is our streams and how we present ourselves during our streams, what we're doing for overlays, what we're doing for channel points if you're an affiliate, what you're doing, what you're offering for bits if you're an affiliate. So there's a lot going on. And I haven't even scratched the surface. There are also, if you become an affiliate, you can do a community challenge with channel points. You do channel point rewards type stuff. You can do extensions and on Twitch that can be panels or components. There's a lot going on. So you might think, oh, well, they're just a streamer. They just stream games. They don't do anything. That would be incorrect. If you want to be a really good streamer, you are going to be doing a lot of extra stuff other than starting your stream and stopping your stream. So this is basically the behind the scenes look at some of the things that I do on the regular when it comes to streaming. And I hope it was insightful. And if you have any questions or comments or suggestions, please let me know. But until next time, everyone, take care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye for now.